What's up? Yo! You see, my buddy friend here is Kazungumo. I am Y311H. And today's wonderful fruit. My friend, pass me the fruit kindly. Tiebe mani de hey, ikondo. Hey, nike mani na mayo. Hey. Today's fruits, my friend, is ikondo, aka avocado. And the black ones taste better. You see, there are a variety of them. Like today I had planned to start with the black one. My friend, please pass me the black one. Kindly. You really love money with the Maggi. He loves these green avocados and the black ones are the ones that slaps better in the morning. You see? Plus, let me show them. Like this one here, my friends. Woo! This one is good vibes. Even though it's a little bit smaller. You see, the big ones are taken to the market to exchange them with something. You see? You get something to pay even school fees. Yeah. And anyway, if you are new here, my friend, let me put you up to speed of what we are always about. Which basically is reacting to different types of videos from different places of the world, from different humans. All this showing the diversity of humans' culture with the aim, my friend, of spreading love, honesty, peace, and forgiveness. Let me not talk much that you might get what they are saying through the videos. Let's dive in.
The planet Earth, or the water world, is moving at a speed of 135 miles per second. You have been hypnotized 6,000 years ago by witches of the cursed evil seed of Enos, son of Seth, son of Adam, made by fallen ones of Anakim, Anunnaki, called Elohim, Alihat in the Bible and the Quran. The Anunnaki used the Pleiadians' DNA to graft and make Adamites to Canaanites to Canaanites. Their seeds was grafted, made and born 3,761 BCE or 4004 BC, as they record, and was only given 6,000 years to enforce their hypnotic spell of sleep over you, which expires 2000 to 2003 AD, which is 6000 AC. AC is Adam's calendar. This is the gospel from the beginnings of beginnings. This is from the beginnings which we have seen, which we have looked at and watched and have taught humans are the only creatures that know they will one day die. This has affected human thinking as the birth of fear. Don't let others cause your death before your physical or mental time. Fear came with uncertainty, or that led to faith and beliefs that became religions of beliefs to hopes and desires. This I Yanun proclaim concerning you and your life as Nuwapians. Life is both physical and spiritual. It appears we see them in actions and testifies to them. I, Yanun, proclaim to you the eternal soul, which or who is connected to the omniverse from the universe and has manipulated through us here on physical earth. So I proclaim to you what you can see and hear, so that you also may have links to all, as all of you, the all. Know this, left brain is male power analytical, and right brain is female images. These two must become one perfection of thinking and doing energy in motion or emotional beings, soul. This is the symbol of the braid worn on the left or the right side by the holder of the double helix of the mitochondria DNA.
I have finally caught the Mediterranean beef squid. Man, like, look at this thing, bro. Fluorescent pink. They only come out at night for sunset. They hunt guinea pigs on the shore, so you guys will definitely see this in Nat Geo coming up soon. They have blowholes. You ever see a Mediterranean beef squid with a blowhole? Insane, bro. These tentacles, bro, they're detachable. They come off, but they come back. You know, so like sometimes when they feel threatened by boats and jet skis and stuff, they let their tentacles go, but they can come home like, you know, like ET. They have like a sensor. Well, let's go, kids. Time to go back home. Enough time at our park. We gotta go back to the house.
You want to hit the table and bench?
Love you guys. Go.
Let's always spread love and say no to drugs, wonderful souls.
Look at this, you guys. What is this? Have you guys ever seen anything like this before? I don't know what the guy in the video is saying, but I mean, it says Northern Lights, but this ain't the Northern Lights. This is in Pakistani. But what is this? I'm reading the comments and people are saying Samsung is shooting a new commercial, but I mean, obviously that's a joke. But have you guys ever seen anything like this before? Like, how do you even begin to explain what is going on in this video, y'all? Like, you can't even make sense of this. It looks like some colorful strings, but where is it coming from and for what? Right? What is going on in this video? Did anybody know? Can anybody explain what this is? Like someone that's familiar with this? Anybody has seen this before? But this looks truly magical though, nonetheless. Wow. Look at the color, y'all. It's like a chameleon. I've seen the Northern Lights in person and it's not that, that's for sure. It's not like some physical, tangible thing that you can touch. But that right there looks tangible. It looks like you can touch it, but I don't know what it's about. Can anybody let us know down in the comments below? As this video is strictly for entertainment purposes only, I'm only raising awareness to interesting situations during these interesting times. Like, comment, and share for more videos like this. Thank you for tuning to my frequency. Let's get this shift. Peace in.
My friends, crazy times here.
So I just found this on TikTok. What do you think about this? This was the last eclipse, August 2021, 2017. This is when they rolled out the vaccines, and this was the most recent eclipse. How is it a coincidence that it's exactly in the middle? And I double checked this because I was like, well, I want to double check. This seems way too coincidental. So let's do the math. August 20th, 2017 to December 14th, 12 days. And then I put up here December 14th, 2020 to April 8th, 2024. almost 12 days, almost the exact same. Very interesting. And I even double checked this. When did they come out? December 14th, 2020. Very, very interesting. I'm mind blown. Mind blown. Why? Can someone explain to me, please? Anyone, logically? Coincidence? How? Guys, how is this possible? Tell me, please.
So, my friends, what do you think about
This
that?
is an amazing response.
Why would you choose to worship a creator God who forbade man to actually eat from the tree of knowledge? Why would you choose to worship this sort of deity who would have kept you dumb?
I'll tell you why it's a good question. I notice it was asked originally by a snake. I worship the kind of God who made me in his image and coded himself into humanity, came into our world to provide a basis through his death and resurrection that I could become something that I was not by creation, and that is a son of God. The notion that God is trying to keep us down is actually the original lie.
In Christ, God has given us life to the fullest. If you believe that, type amen in the comments and like and subscribe for more.
Good vibes all the way, my friends.
Well, now the fence is down, and people are beginning to remember, especially on the higher levels, and this is causing a great deal of trouble, hoorah, for the powers that be. Now, today, in discussing the powers that be, I am referring to the Orion Consortium, the Reptilian Consortium, the Archon Consortium, and those humans who totally sold out to these consortiums. Okay? That's who I'm referring to. So I can just say powers that be, and you know who I'm referring to. So that fence is down. Now, this is important for two reasons. One, it's imperative to begin to create the space, the time, the domain of knowing, to be able to get this information that is coming into Earth, because it is coming from benevolent sources that are out there on starships, motherships, etc. It is coming from other planetary systems who are aware of our consciousness, of our situation here on the planet. It is also imperative to make space for it, because it's also coming from multiple dimensions above us, higher fourth, fifth, and from what I understand, even lower sixth density, that are trying to help humanity, because we're way behind the eight ball as far as time. We're the caboose as far as the other civilizations that have been freed. We're at the tail here. Okay. So the fence of forgetfulness is over. That's done. So it's now time to try to, well, in other words, we are all free to think another way now, and to expand ourselves out beyond the boundaries of Earth, and send our intentions out. Well, it's now getting out. Okay, that information from us is now getting out. Our desires, our intents, and the information that's coming in is also coming in. So we can now allow it. We can be more acceptant of it. We can begin to trust and test it with more accuracy now. And this is a remarkable thing. This is a really, really good thing. And part of the consequence of this is that the regressive command and control power structure on Earth is eroding quite fast. Because their middle management and upper tier management structures are beginning to erode, because these people, these beings, who, whatever they are, they now understand what's really been going on. And it didn't take long. I mean, they probably had their suspicions, but it wasn't confirmed until they started getting this information from off-world. And this is where they're having their issues, the powers that be. And this has to happen. This is extremely important, because the powers that be, they simply refuse to have a change of heart, which is actually pretty sad, because, I mean, they could be great teachers for us. I mean, they already have in some levels. I mean, there's the old saying that good people bring joy and happiness, and bad people bring experience. The knowledge that they could share with us about their structure, so that we and other evolving civilizations don't have to go there, don't get trapped in these systems of slavery, of becoming a natural resource for any race, would be invaluable to evolving races. And no doubt that as we continue to expand beyond our planet and our solar system, we will be meeting evolving races, and we could share this knowledge with them, as opposed to, suppressing them for the favors of the powers that be, which I know has happened. So we talked about on the last webinar about how the powers that be were trying to create a very, very low energy, a negative field of religious war. And specifically, they were trying to create the energy of the Middle Ages, where you had Jews and Christians fighting Muslims, and Muslims fighting everybody, and Christians fighting everybody, and including those who weren't Muslim but were Wiccan or free thought, Druid, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. That's their agenda, and you're seeing two realities interweaving with each other, and you're going to see extremes. Something horrible will happen, and then something very positive will happen. This will go on until humanity chooses which reality it wants. Okay, now, no one else is in charge here. Okay, the fence is down. Humanity is going to have to choose what it is it doesn't want and what it is that it does want. And it is our intent, it is humanity's intent, its consciousness, its focus, that is going to choose which of these realities is going to win. All right? And that involves self-empowerment. Okay, that involves genuine introspection, because the pace of change is going to be insane. Things are going to be moving so fast and so quickly that in many respects it's going to take people's breath away. Now that the fence is down, a very genuine perspective on religions is going to come to the forefront. And this really, really needs to happen for humanity's sake. Because as much as a positive influence that some religions have had on humanity, according to the A's and other benevolent extraterrestrial groups, we should have left the religions behind 400 years ago or more. Okay, what needs to happen now is spiritual reawakening, where you reclaim your place in the universe, where you reclaim your essence. It is no longer okay. It is no longer appropriate for a government, for a church, for any alien group to tell you what you think about who you are. Okay? It is imperative that you decide for you who you are, where your strength is, and what it is you want to be. It is never too late to become who you might have wanted to be. Never too late. And now the opportunity is there. The universe, because the fence is down, the universe is supporting every one of you individually to take that next step to become empowered. It's just a question of remembering. Okay, you don't have to think anymore like you have been. Okay, the old control structures and command structures, they are falling apart. Okay, it is now time to step into the wind. And what I mean by that is that the movement of intent, the movement of energy, of spiritual frequency is coming in so fast to the planet that you need to step into it, and we need to go into the flow of it. And I don't mean necessarily that you have to jump in head first. Take steps to move into the frequency, test it, see how it feels, see where it takes you, but you simply will not be able to ignore it anymore, because it's
Wonderful humans. Spread love, man. Testing different anchors. Cheap anchors. Hey, this one's hey. I mean, there are these types of anchors. We all know the traditional anchor shape, but did you know they actually come in all of these other shapes? Oh, myself, I didn't know. I've never even seen one. What Bora have been testing out some different anchor shapes, and this is what we are now seeing, my friends. Anchors drag across the ocean floor, and as it goes beneath the surface, resistance helps it to stop. Oh, this is wonderful. Oh, this looks cool, man. Who came up with this idea? Humans are incredibly full of good vibes and wonders. You see? That's like the braking mechanism, or you see, you tell me, my friend.
Get you.
Hello, my friends. I've always said spread love and say no to drugs.